Man, man. Talk about picking up Taillon, baby. Talk about picking up freaking Taillon. After he lost a perfect game in the eighth inning, I was very hopeful that Gallo would put the ball in play or something, maybe hit a sac fly and tie the game, but that didn't happen. Obviously, the Rizzo came through with a 2-1 single up the middle, and now the Yankees are up 2-1 with Clay Holmes coming in the freaking ninth inning to hopefully close this thing out for a damn sweep. That's what I'm talking about. These types of wins are the types of wins the Yankees need to win too, right? These low-scoring games where they're tied at nothing, and the other team scores first, and the Yankees pick it up, and then hopefully they can close them out now. And they have the right guy on the mound. So, Udo, what's happening, brother? Mazza, what's up, brother? Chicken pound, baby. What's up, guys? I'm sure we'll have more people on here, but we got to go live now into the ninth inning. I was really hoping that this perfecto was going to go into the top of the ninth, man. It was really stressful. It was really freaking stressful, but that was a legitimate hit. It's a legitimate hit, so it is what it is. Jason Martino, Yankees all day. Let's go Yankees and Rangers. Damn right, man. Rangers took that game one. Let's go Rangers, man. I want my boys to get to the cup, man. This is a tough team to beat, man. Really tough team to beat the Lightning. They're not playing around, man. I'm sure they'll make adjustments. So, and Jonathan Gallo is very frustrating to watch, man. He's really frustrated. I would not be surprised if they DFA him at some point. I really wouldn't. What a fantastically pitched game by Taillon and Nestor. Both of them were just, aces high, man. If you saw the thumbnail, it's aces high because we got one after the other, just dealing, man. Freaking dealing. So, really happy with the way this team is pitching right now. And, offense wasn't flashy today or substantial this game, too, but they were clutch. They were hitting the bombs in game one. They were clutch in game two exactly when they needed it against Archie Bradley. So, winning both ways, right? Finding different ways to beat you and all this type of stuff. Rizzo got a lot of love there. It was good to see Rizzo pumped up, too, man. When he came around first base, man. That's what I'm talking about. Taillon was pumped up cold. The whole game was pumped freaking up when he hit that ball, man. So, man, exciting, man. Very excited. Now we're in the top of the ninth. Clay Holmes is on. And Vincent Velasquez is pitching, is batting, former Yankee. So, and we got fired up Rizzo. Let's look at that shit, man. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. J-Mo's fantastic. Rizzo's clutch. They keep finding different ways to beat you, and it's fantastic. Now let's go Clay Holmes. Let's go Clay Holmes, baby. Gallo missed it. Yeah, he did, man. He did. Good evening, Carlos Delgado. What's happening, my friend? I haven't gotten game one this one. They wouldn't have gotten away from him. So, yeah, I'm just glad. Well, it looks like they're going to finish out this week. But I hope in about 5 minutes I'm able to, say that they swept them. But we'll see. Clay Holmes has to finish it out first. It's 1-2 to Vince Velasquez. So, excuse me, not Vince. Andrew Velasquez. Excuse me. Vince Velasquez. What am I talking about? Yeah, Carlos, I'm fired up too, man. Heart's beating like this. So, Taillon the Trooper, masterful. Yeah, man. Yes, Lou Gehrig Day today, man. 81 years ago to this day. Passed away at the age of 37 of ALS, obviously. And I don't know if you heard me earlier. When I did the recap. I share the same birthday as Lou Gehrig, so I feel connected to him in one way or another, which is kind of cool. And that would have been an honor to watch that guy play. 493 home runs, almost 2,000 RBIs, 6-time world champ, 2-time MVP. In 17-year season, he averaged almost 120 runs, 120 RBIs. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, he has the second most RBIs ever in a season with 184. I think behind Hack Wilson at 190, if I'm not mistaken, or right around there. So, yeah, they handled Trout and Ohtani today. They really did. So, and I think they have Ohtani's number when he's pitching. So, he's a much better hitter than he is a pitcher. That's obvious. And but he could still deal. But the Yankees seem to have his number. So, thankfully. So, I'll take that. Who else we got on here? Wilmer's in the house. Lorenzo's in the house, baby. DM's in the house. Sean Browning, what's up, baby? 174, 191. Was that Hack Wilson, Jonathan? Strike out. 1 out. Andrew Vasquez is down on strikes. Hack Wilson, I think, might have been 56 and 190 or 191. Yeah, Hack Wilson. Back in the day, man. 1 down, 2 to go, baby. Share the same birthday as Cal Ripken Jr. and Brett Gardner, but I'm older than nice, Chicken Barn. Very nice. I also share the same birthday. It's Lou Gehrig, Felicia Rashad, who plays Claire Huxtable, The Cosby Show, Paula Abdul, and Don Sutton, former pitcher. I don't know who else, but those 4 I know. Molly, hello. How are you? How do I think Donaldson will get treated by the fans when he returns? I think he'll be fine, Lorenzo. I don't see any reason for them to be hostile against him. I really don't. Why would they be? Why would they be? So, I mean, you know what you're getting with him, and you know he's contributed more than Hicks and Gallo have. So, I did a biography report on Gehrig in 8th grade. Nice, Sean Browning. Nice. Grounder to DJ. 2 down. 2 down, 2 down. Who's up? Shohei Ohtani's up. Nice. All right, here it is, man. Ohtani versus Clay Holmes. So we'll see what happens. Alicia Key shares back with you, Mom. Nice. Very cool. Did I see Chapman possible getting traded? Do I see? Maybe. I mean, he can go to a West Coast team, I think, in a National League who can use another strong arm in a bullpen, maybe lower leverage situations, who might not necessarily have the pressure of being the closer. I mean, I think it wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt. I get the question, do I think the Yankees will make a big trade, Scott? I think they're going to make one significant trade and maybe 1 or 2 mild ones, but I think they can all turn out to be significant. Udo, what's up, bud? Yankees prove they can hang with the tough teams. They have a good record against the good teams over 500. They have a good record against the teams under 500. So they're beating everybody right now. So this will put them 1-1 to Ohtani. They are, I think, going to go over 20 games over 500 after this game. So it'll be 35-15. So take it. 185 ribbies in 1931. Hack Wilson, 191 in 1930. I think that was the same year he had 56 home runs. Wilson led the NL in strikeouts with 84 strikeouts. Guys like that now are striking out 160 times. Those guys didn't strike out a lot at all, so it was crazy. Talk about ridiculousness. They already traded Chapman one time, so it could be. Yeah, they could. I mean, they traded Chapman to get Gleyber Torres, and now they re-signed him after the Cubs won the World Series. So it's definitely possible. It's definitely possible. Yeah, the starting rotation's phenomenal right now. All right, 1 and 2 on Ohtani. And the pitch from Holmes. 2 and 2. 2 and 2. Chicken Parm, Molly Sean. Missed anyone, sorry. Udall, man, you're on it, bro. You are on it, brother. 2 and 2 to Shohei Ohtani. 2 and 2. June 17th birthday, Lorenzo. I have a good friend who I known for a long time. Her birthday's June 17th as well. 2 and 2 pitch. No. Foul tip. Foul tip into Trevino's glove. He's staying alive, Ohtani, so we'll see. Wait, is that Ohtani catching? I mean, Ohtani, is that Trevino catching? I can't tell who's catching. Gehrig had 3 seasons, 175 plus. Total beast. Kendrick Lamar, Phoenix Williams, and Barry Melton. Nice. Nice. And the 2-2. 3 and 2. Full count. Full count to Ohtani. Trevino is okay. Trevino's on the dish. Mike Trout's up next, so we don't want Trout getting hot right now against the Yankees, so we don't want that. So let's go play Holmes, baby. Here we go. The 3-2 pitch. Foul ball. Foul ball. Oh, Higgy's out for Rizzo, correct. So my guess is Trevino then. Yankees home and away splits are 19-7 at home, 16-8 on the road, and 10-5 versus teams with 500 plus winning percentage or better. It's a 667 winning percentage at teams with a good record. And the 3-2 pitch. Walked him. Shit. Walked him. He walked Ohtani. Ohtani's at first. Trout is up. Oy. Stress time. Garrett Cole does pitch tomorrow if the Yankees play. I think who do they play? The Tigers tomorrow, I think? Huh. Jason Lung's in the house. What's good, brother? Jay Garcia, what's up? Peter Minici's in the house, too. Hopefully Cashman can work some magic and find a diamond in the rough. Yeah, I think Cashman, he does better with trades than he does in free agency overall. So I think he'll do what he needs to do, especially if the Yankees are still in first place. He will fortify the team as he should. So 0-1 to Trout. Off-speed pitch. Trout scares me, man. Trout scares me. He's still the very best. So not many people trashing Cashman. Exactly, Chicken Horn. People saying, oh, he's a bottom 5. He's the worst GM ever. He should be fired, blah, blah, blah. Yankees are a fourth-place team at best, and blah, blah, blah. So they're going to do that, Chicken Farm. That people are going to do that. Haters will hate, It's all good. And we still keep it real here, too, but we don't have to bash the team. We don't have to hate. So, there's nothing wrong with that. There's no one way of keeping it real. You know what I mean? Yankees usually do well with relievers. Oh, yes, they do, Peter. Here we go. The 1-1 to Trout. Hit him. Shit. It's like he hit Trout in the hand or the wrist. Oy. Oof. Trout got hit with a fastball, an inside fastball. He's walking the first base, so seems to be okay. Holmes doesn't really have great control tonight. Yeah, man. Taillon went 8 strong, man. Took that perfect game into the 8th. I really wish I was here. I really wish this was the top of the 9th where Taillon was be finishing a perfect game. That would be awesome. Being here to live stream that would be freaking awesome. Freaking awesome, man. Battle lineup has to work the pitch count. Be up in the count 3-1 and take it. Yes, I would agree, Richard Powell Sr. Yes, sir. With everyone healthy and productive, I think we can get to the World Series. I would agree, DM. I still think adding a little bit of pitching depth would come in handy, or maybe upgrading in the outfield a little bit would be helpful. But we'll see what they do. I'm really curious to see what he does. And the deadline, I think, is August 2nd. It's a couple days later since the season started later. So can't watch the game tomorrow night, Molly. We'll keep you fed in one way or the other. I'll still put out a recap. So if you miss it, make sure you get the recap. I'll put it out so you don't miss it. All right, Walsh is up. He's 1 for 3, 2 guys down. 0-1. Outside pitch, 0-1. Gallo or Hicks. My guess is it's going to be Gallo, Sean, because they can just DFA. And even if they have to eat a contract, they're only eating like the next 2 or 3 months. Hicks, on the other hand, has got 3 more seasons after this at $10 million per. So he's going to be much harder to DFA. And obviously, if the DFAs are put him on waivers, the team has to claim him in order for the Yankees to not have to eat the money. So if he gets released and the team picks him up, the new team picks him up for the minimum, the Yankees still have to eat the salary. And I know that they don't want to do that. So they're going to want to try to increase his trade value one way or another and trade the guy for something. Even if they eat half the contract, they'll still be, net savings. But we'll see what happens. I mean, Hicks is a 0-2. Hicks is a Cashman guy. Cashman likes himself. I'm guessing he's probably resistant to move him. He wants him to stay here and get it right, but we'll see. We'll see. So, yeah, Taillon had a hell of a game tonight. Hell of a game. So, nobody's going to pick him up. I'm of the same opinion, Maz, and nobody's going to eat that contract. This isn't Justin Verlander picking him up on waivers. Like, this is different. 0-2. Just a little bit high. 1-2. Oof. This kid Walsh is dangerous too. 1-2 on Walsh. Jug of Gallo wine for. Do it, Chicken Parm. Might need your luck, man. You know. I did see Cano got released by the Padres. Yep, he's out. So released. Hit Walsh too. 2 hit by pitches. The bases are loaded now. Damn it! Come on, Clay Holmes. Ugh. This is a stressful game. Let's not blow this for Taillon, please. He hit Walsh on the knee. And I went to the backstop, bases loaded. Damn it. Ugh. Chicken Parm, we might need you to play for the Yankees, man. We might need that. Angels announces, I got K and Beltran over here on the MLB app. So who do we have up here? Rengifo, he's the guy that drove in the only run earlier. So he's 0 for 3, but it was an RBI, I think sack or ground out or something like that. So we need this right here. We need this out. Clay Holmes, come on. 1-0. High pitch. Holmes does not have it tonight. Holmes does not have it. Oh, yeah, let's hit that like button, guys, if you don't mind, while we're waiting for this last out to hopefully happen here. If you don't mind, smash that like button quickly so we can get it up to the 50. We're at 50 attendees right now and try and get up to 50 if we can. The 1-0 pitch to Rengifo. Ground ball. Foul ball. Grabbed by Rizzo. Just went foul. So, 1-1. 1-1. Yeah, keep smashing that like button, guys. Greatly appreciate it. Wall the Chuck in the pen might be good. Peter, I mean, I see him being a call-up at some point. I do, because he's really dominant in AAA even ever since he's moved up, and he's dominating at all levels. So he's the type of guy that I think will get called up at some point, potentially, before September call-ups. So bases are loaded, 2 outs, 1-1 pitch to Rengifo, and 2-1 high pitch. Don't walk the bases loaded, please. Mile outfield. Stay alert, boys. Yeah, I appreciate that, Jason. Yeah, I just want to get everybody to hit that like button while they're here. Thank you, man. Matthew Gauthier, thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you. I will keep you updated, man, on Yankee history. Ground up. 2-1 win, baby. Ground out to IKF. Punched him out. Damn right, Yankees win 2-1, baby. Holmes finished that thing out, man. Sweep the freaking Angels. Let's go. Let's go. 21 games over 500. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's how you do it, baby. Swept the freaking Angels. I thought the Angels were going to pose a similar problem with the Rays, but no. I was surprised, pleasantly surprised. This is a different type, but they shut down. They shut down Trout. They shut down Ohtani, like the big dogs. Shut down their 1, 2, 3 hitters pretty much the whole series. So, they got the broom sweeping up. 2-1, 2 runs, 7 hits for the Yankees, 1 run, 2 hits for the Angels. J-Mo, 8 innings of 1-run ball, almost had a perfect game. And Clay Holmes came in and stressfully closed him out in the ninth. That's the offense. I mean, 2-run single from Anthony Rizzo. That's the whole box score. 2-run single from Anthony Rizzo in the bottom of the 8th to put him up 2-1, and that's it. That's it. It was hardly any other hits. I mean, Andujar got a key hit, and some of these other guys, but it was all J-Mo, baby. All Jamison Taillon. J-Mo, let's see. Just to pull up his official stats for the night. J-Mo went 2 hits, 1 run, 5 strikeouts, 101 pitches. His ERA is down to 2.30. Nestor Cortez's ERA is down to 1.50. Yo, Yo, we had the Mustache Brigade in the first game, right? Carpenter with the home run. Carpenter reminds me of White Goodman from Dodgeball, okay? And Nestor Cortez with the mustache. You know who he reminds me of? I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to pull it up for you. I was just watching this movie, and I said, yo, this is Nestor Cortez with the mustache, man. You know who this guy is, man. Luis Guzman, baby, the actor. That's Nestor, man. That's Nestor Cortez, baby. Legit. Legit. You know? Yankees win. Big boys in the house. Marcus is here, too. Bob Phelps, what's up, brother? Fantastic, man. I hope they hold on the Carpenter, too, man. I really, really do. And I can't speak, especially against the Cards. Yeah, that would be awesome, Bob Phelps. Dude. Stand up, Stevie, man. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Good to have you on. It is good to have you on. Everybody hit the like button while you come in, or when you head now, smash that like button. I'm going to try to get them up to 100 if I can. I try to get over 100 every video. In some cases, we've gotten over 500 likes in one video, so on a live stream. So, but I like try to get up at least over 100. So, smash them while we're here. Thank you. I thank you all. We're 33 now, 37. There you go. There you go. Let's get over 40. Let's try to get over 50 quickly. Guzman, man. Yeah. Hopefully Gal lets them send him down to AAA for a week to work on things. He does look lost, Peter. That's a good point. I mean, it is a good point. And why not? Why not? Yeah. It might be a good thing to him to get work things out and see what happens. So the bat against 7-7, number 26, bro. I appreciate you, man. You're a beast. To give Backstage a massive shout out for his interview with Jackie. Yeah, Backstage Baseball. If you haven't seen it, him and I have done a couple of things. We do a podcast together now once a month. He just had Jack Curry from the Yes Network on his channel for an exclusive interview. It's a fantastic interview. This guy's a knowledgeable kid, and he's got a good up and coming Yankee YouTube channel. So go check him out, and please support him just by subscribing. Even if you don't plan on watching all his videos, just subscribing is really, really helpful. I'm going to try to help as many of these young YouTubers as I possibly can. Him, Yanks, Talking Yanks, Ryan and Christian, Bronx Talks, Ryan and Christian, and Daily Dose of Yankees as well. So Daily Dose of the Yankees, Bronx Talks, Ryan and Christian, and Backstage Baseball. 3 exciting young YouTubers. So, and please support them by subscribing. It's really great. It's greatly appreciated by everybody. Doing well, Robert, man. How are you doing, my man? Yeah, we would have definitely, Tim King and Jordan's. We would no doubt have lost that game last year. 100%. This is a different team, man. Different team. Please eat that contract, Udall. If you're referring to Gallo, I'm with you 100%. Rizzo bailed. Yes, he did, Rizzo. He bailed. He picked up Taillon, man. He picked up Taillon. So, and I'm not sure how much carte blanche Boone has in terms of keeping Hicks and keeping Gallo in the lineup. I think analytics and the people up above are making them stay in there. Stay in there. I should collab with John Boy, Peter. I'm not sure if they'd ever have me on. I mean, they're big time now. I'm small. I'm small potatoes compared to those guys. But it'd be fun. It'd be fun. So no doubt about it. Big boys in the house, bro. Big boy is spitting out the facts too, Maggie. That's a good one with the poop analogy. I like it. I like it, big boy. Check him out, Molly. I think you'll enjoy him. This team is relentless. They just find different ways to beat you. And like last year, they found different ways to lose. This is a completely different attitude. And it's across the board with the pitchers, with the offense. Like, dude, it's fantastic, man. Chloe O'Brien, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate that you like my channel. It's good to have you on it. I'm grateful for the folks that love this channel, and I love having as many supporters as possible. Love that we have great dialogue. Luis Guzman, baby. And we have a supportive family here. It's a close knit Yankee tribe. You know what I mean? So we're all cool. And I love it. I love it. Wink the Man 07. And I've tried recently to call on to the Michael K show. I just got a tip from actually Ryan Christian over at Bronx Talks. They had me on their channel, so we'll take this past weekend. So go take a look at him. I think you'll find we had a good conversation. I went over a lot of Yankee stuff and how to make them better by the deadline and all this stuff. So, and he told me when to exactly call them to see if I have and maximize my chance to get on. So I'm going to try to get on the Michael K show, Wink the Man, and maybe they'll think I'm nuts, but it's all good one way or another. I think it'll be a fun conversation to have with them, though. So I think it would. And if I did call on Wink the Man, what do you think I should ask them as the question? I know what I want to ask them, but what do you think? What do you think I should ask them? Would be the question. Anybody on here, let me know. If I call into the Michael K show, what do you think it would be a good question to ask those guys? So smash those likes, by the way, guys. Smash them, smash them, smash them. Let's just blow through 50. Let's blow through 60. Let's try to get to that 100. We're at 49, 51. Keep it going, guys and gals. Thank you. Yeah, 2 nice wins today, Billy Branch. Exactly. You make people, and people are making this point tonight too, which is an important point, right? They used to find the way to lose these games. Now they're finding a way to win these games. It's a different feel, a different attitude on this team, a different vibe, right? It's just a different team. So, and that's across the board. Even with guys that are not being productive, they're being picked up. Even with guys like Stanton out, Donaldson out, they're still winning games against high-powered offenses. So, dude, it's Billy. It's an excellent point, man. Absolutely excellent point. Yeah, exactly. Taillon getting a free meal, no doubt about it, man. Molly, yes, she did. She had a nice second birthday. Thank you. And my little cookie, she did a good. She had a good day. So, Christopher Woods, tell me about it. I've lost years of my when John Wetland was the closer, man. I mean, I was in college, like super agita when he used to come up, man. Oh my god! And Chapman reminds me of John Wetland. So, and just a lefty version. It's just a very stressful time every time he's on the mound. It's just I'm like, if I had hair, right, instead of this buzz cut, I'd be pulling it out. Okay, just pulling it out. I look like Kramer. Okay. Ugh. Michael, I hope not. I hope analytics doesn't cost them. I mean, I think that at some point they need to use analytics, and at some point they need to not use it. So there has to be a healthy balance between the two. Over reliance on it, I think, is a foolish thing, in my opinion. So I thought Carpenter should have pinched it. That would have been nice. It would have been. I didn't even think about that, Steven. But that would have probably been a good thing. Who do you think will win the finals? I think Golden State's probably going to pull it off, but I think it's going to go 6 or 7 games. I do think they'll pull it off. Gal almost burnt the sauce, but Rizzo came in. Yeah, man. Rizzo cleaned that up nicely, Chloe. That's a good one. Almost burnt the sauce, but Rizzo came in and stirred it back up and added some Parmesan. I like that. Added some basil, too. Throw some flavor in there. Stirred it back up. Got it cooking again. I like that, Chloe. That's a good one. 5.5 ahead of Toronto, 6 ahead of Tampa, and 12 ahead of Boston. And yet there's still people in Fenway chanting the Yankees suck, the Yankees suck, the Yankees suck. Chant away, folks. Chant away. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, Taillon, if he keeps pitching like this, he'll get paid. And I think the Yankees would be wise to re-sign him. Jaden Rodriguez, I appreciate that. Jaden, I appreciate that. I mean, I'm on the march. I'm trying to get to 25,000 subs by the end of this year, if I can, or 20. Jaden, so that's my big goal. So, if anybody knows baseball, has friends and family that are baseball fans, please share this channel with them if you think they'll enjoy it, especially if they're Yankee fans. So, more Yankee fans, the better. What deadline moves do you think the Yankees should? Well, we've talked about this, man. I think they should trade for either Andrew Benintendi or Bryan Reynolds. And that's so the fantasy trade obviously is Juan Soto. And in the corresponding moving Aaron Judge in a separate trade to restock the farm and get more pieces so that they can still get a pitcher or like Andrew Bennett, like another outfielder too. So 2 outfielders would be better than 1. And personally, like I said, I know it's an unpopular move, but like if you're going to get Juan Soto, there's no way they're going to be able to re-sign Aaron Judge if you get Soto. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but that's the fantasy. But I think they should obviously go for Bryan Reynolds or Benintendi. I think they'll probably get somebody like Benintendi or Ben Gamel. I think they'll bring in another reliever and maybe another starting pitcher, maybe a Luis Castillo. I think the Luis Castillo and Luis Sessa pairing will be a good one, or the Benintendi and Scott Barlow pairing from Kansas City will be a good one. So those two teams, I think, will be ideal trade partners. Would try to get one of those pitchers from Miami, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not. But we'll see. We'll see. To me, outside of Nick fan, to me, Golden State. Yeah, Udall. I mean, I'm a Nick fan. I just think Golden State's going to win. It's really hard for me to root for Boston, man. Yankees Mets Subway Series. It would be exciting, Sean. It would be very exciting. It would be a tougher series than I think people think it might be. But Castro is on his way back. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Maz, have a great night. Thank you as always for being on here, brother. And your contributions are invaluable, bro. So I appreciate you. Let's go Rangers, Yankees. See you on Saturday, homie. Crazy 2 former Pirates are a huge Pirate. Yeah. Taillon. Clay Holmes. Like, it's nuts. With our starting pitcher and our relievers coming back to pitch well, we really need that good outfielder replaced. We need a good outfielder. I would still add a pitcher one way or another, only because, like I said before, Nestor Cortes is probably going to have some kind of innings cap on him. So would Luis Severino at some point, I think. So, and they might have to be dialed back down to like 3 or 4 inning guys. So adding another starter would be a good idea, or giving Manny Benuelos a shot. To let him throw several innings or long relief and stuff like that. He could be the long relief version of Nestor Cortes. I don't know why they're not giving him a shot. He's up here. What the hell are they doing? Give the boy a shot. So Andujar might take Gallo. He might. And yeah, you might be right. And he might just, either release him or DFA him or try to trade him for a marginal prospect or attach a good prospect to Gallo to try to get that payroll relief. It's exactly what they did to Chase Headley. They attached Brian Mitchell, a pitching prospect, to Chase Headley, and they got the Padres to eat all $13 million of Headley's contract. That's a genius move by Cashman. Question to ask, JD. Cortes and Taillon will be innings. I think it'll be more Cortes and Severino instead of Taillon. Yeah, I was just mentioning that too, JD. So I would add another starting pitcher and some kind of long reliever. That's why I like the Scott Barlow thing, because it adds a reliable reliever. That's why I like the Castillo and Sessa thing. You're adding a starter and a reliever. And I think they're gettable. They're gettable. And it's not going to cost the Yankees the farm. So the Yankees trade Taillon before? Nah, I wouldn't trade Taillon, Peter. Pitching? No. I would keep him. His best friend is Garrett Cole, too. So they do have an in to keep him, but we'll see. I do think they'll extend Taillon. Benintendi would be nice for the Yankees. He'd be a big upgrade over Gallo and Hicks. He really would. Solid contact hitter, and it's really hard to beat that. I mean, and a good defender, and he's just an overall solid player who's playoff tested. So him, to me, he's young. He's only 27. So he'd be a nice addition to this team. Pirates swept the. Yeah, I saw that. Toby's in the house. How are you, Toby Sanchez? Red Sox hate the. Oops. What the hell? I think scrolls so fast. Red Sox fans hate the Yankees more than they love the Sox. Billy, I think Mets fans kind of hate the Yankees more than they love their team too. You need to say if they would just win one series and that would end. They won multiple World Series and they still hate the Yankees more than ever. This is true, Billy. Very true. We don't hate. We just love our team. We have better things to do than spend so much time hating. So, yeah, Barlow is not a free agent until 2025, Christopher Wood. So that's right. He would cost a healthy amount. And again, Benintendi's a free agent, so at the Royals could expect a hefty package back. You can start with like an Everson Pereira. You can give him one of the. You can, give him a nice prospect package. You really, really could for Kansas City. They're not going to compete anytime soon. So, but you're right. Barlow will be a tough one to get. You're absolutely right. Ramiro Mendoza. Oh yeah. Yankees get healthy, and I think we have a championship. I agree, DM, 100%. The Nets GM announced in response to the bus rolling the sodas. Now, that's what he said, but again, that's been said before, and things have changed. So you never really know. You really never know. So, I mean, that's the. I don't rule out anything. Who do you think will be the next big call this year? If it's not Ken Waldachek, went to man. I think it'll be Ken Waldichuk. Pitcher, lefty, starter. State by 5. Could see it, Udall. I think Golden State is, could have watched Dave Righetti be the closer. Oh, yeah. He was a dynamic closer. And then the one time he didn't make the All-Star team and they started him, what did he do? July 4th, threw a no-hitter right before the All-Star game. Unbelievable. Rangers. Long, are you not a Rangers fan? Is that what you're saying? Boo? How about Hader with 18 saves? There's only about 10 base runners. Yeah, right. Hader's a beast. Christopher Woods, he's an absolute beast. No. Cole was a former Pirate too, but he wasn't traded here from the Pirates. So, but yeah, you're right, Christopher Woods. You're absolutely right. Yankees starting pissing acquisitions at the deadline would be Herman and Waldichuk. It could be, Peter. I'm not really relying on Herman, but Waldichuk would be nice. I would still get another major league pitcher one way or another. So Severino said, there is no, I know he wants to, Peter, but that would be the worst idea for the Yankees to have him throw 200 innings from, I think he threw 6 innings last year. 6, and he hasn't thrown more than 100 since 2018. That would be the worst idea in the world. I don't want his arm to blow up again. So Zach Britton, yeah, he's long tossing already, Chicken Parm. So there's a good chance he'll be back, Zach Britton. This is true too. He generally takes a while to kind of get things ramping up too. So it's like last year, came off injury, took like a month to really figure himself out, to find himself again. So that's my worry about Britton too. But he'll be off the payroll. So will Chapman, Gallo, several of the guys will be off the payroll too. No, Mariano. Oh, God, yeah. He was at the Rangers game 2 days ago. Rizzo was at the Rangers game last night. Remember, people kept saying Cole and the question marks in the beginning. Our rotation is one of the best. Yeah, and then people keep bringing up Spite Attack and blah, blah, blah. Even though everybody used it, but somehow he was made the poster boy for it. He's fine without the stuff. Fine. So, some folks have nothing better to do with their time. Wait, what? Did I see what happened to Lindor? He punched a hotel door. Now he's out. Oh, Tim King joins. When did this happen? Lindor punched a hotel. Did he break his hand or something? What an idiot. Devin Williams did that last year. He punched a door and he had his hand broken. He missed the rest of the season, I think. Had to have surgery. I think I had to have the screws put in his hand or something. What the hell's going on with Lindor? Oh, my God. Toby, yeah. Britton. I think he'll be back. Warriors are not flashy, but they're freaking really good. Very fundamentally skilled team. So, and Steph Curry is the thing to watch. Remember Juan Gonzalez wanted no part? Yeah. 6'4", 270. Remember Randy Johnson was bad? And you think, yep. I remember that, you know. Randy Johnson played well here for 2 years now. Wasn't sexy stats, but he held his own. So, some people are calling it the curse of the could be, Sean. It could be. Should the Yanks look to move Chapman at or before? Yeah. Why not? Why not? Fantastic wins, Toby. Yeah. Right now, it looks like the Pirates are one of those teams that draft really good players who wind up being trade bait and or signed to big. Yeah, exactly, Billy. They don't really sign guys. Like I don't think they're going to extend Brian Hayes or Bryan Reynolds. I just don't think they're going to extend them to big deals. It'll be like an Oakland situation. They become expensive and they get traded. So, but I do think Bryan Reynolds or somebody like that would do fine here. Plus, he wouldn't have to be the guy. So, apparently, Lindor's hotel door slammed on his finger. Interesting. Is your finger broken or? Felix. Go Pens. Hey, yo, long. He jammed his finger in the door, my opponent. He jammed his finger in the door. Okay. Yep. Struck out Boggs with a strikeout. Yes, indeed. Yeah. 5:50 left. in the third, state by 9. Is this game 1 util? Chappie to Pirate. I mean, that can happen. The Yankees and Pirates have a good trade relationship. I mean, guys that go there from the Yankees tend to play well. AJ Burnett, Francisco Cervelli, like even Ivan Nova went there. He played well. And guys that come here from the Pirates, like again, Taillon, Clay Holmes, they tend to play well. This is cross town good performance in both directions between the Yankees and the Pirates. And they seem to be the best trade partners between the two. And the only guy I can think of right now that I really, really want from the Pirates is Bryan Reynolds. Would be freaking awesome. He's going to cost an absolute haul, but he might be gettable. He might be gettable. And it would not prevent them from re-signing Aaron Judge if that's priority number one. Soto, you can forget about it. So if they got Soto, they can get Soto, but there isn't a chance in the world they're going to re-sign Aaron Judge if they get Soto. If they get somebody like Bryan Reynolds, then they have the finances to re-sign Judge. And they have the finances either way, but this is not George Steinbrenner's Yankees. This is Hal Steinbrenner's Yankees. So we know this. We know this. So Taillon, Cortez, top 5. We have quite a few. I'm happy that we have 3 guys pitching like aces right now, big boy. It is very, very encouraging to see. So smash that like button if you haven't done so yet, guys and gals. Appreciate you. Kevin Brown's greatest contribution was when he punched a wall, broke his. Yeah, Billy. Yeah. I'm a Rangers fan, Molly, for hockey. Rangers. I'm Yankees, Knicks, Rangers, Jets. Yankees got Xavier Nady. Oh, Xavier Nady, too. He was decent here. We got 81 likes. All right. Only 19 away from 100. Yeah. I mean, Nady was decent here. Wasn't a flashy acquisition, but again, another decent performance. Benintendi from Medina. You might have to, Jaden, I mean, I would love to do that. I would do that. You might have to add up another prospect to Medina to get Benintendi. He's hitting like 320, so. And I would add a prospect to Medina, no doubt. You might have to add a top 10 prospect to get him. Andrew McCutchen, too, is another one. Sean, that's a good point, too. He was decent here as well. Take another reliever from the Pirates. Tyler, yeah, I mean, why not? Why not? 152 runs given up through 50 games is the fewest in Yankee history, averaging 3 a game. Look at that. Crazy. That's insane. Playoff series tomorrow. What's the rotation? Cole, Nestor, J-Mo, Severino, Montgomery. That's my guess. Any possibility Yankees pull off a deal for Reynolds without the Yankees Morning Brew? I don't personally see a scenario where they can get Bryan Reynolds without giving up Dominguez. I do think they can get him without giving up Volpe, but I think if Volpe and Dominguez together, that was only one player, and that's Juan Soto. If you're going to give up Volpe and or Dominguez, you got to get Juan Soto in return. But I think they can get Reynolds with a package headlined by Jason Dominguez. It would cost a few more, obviously, but I do think it's doable to get him without handing over Volpe to the Pirates. I do. I mean, it'll cost him probably Dominguez and Oswald Peraza and a couple other guys as well. But, it is what it is. Bryan Reynolds is a star. New England Patriots. Wow. Yankees and Boston. That's okay. We got a little cross Boston and as long as the Yankees are your baseball team and not the Red Sox, Molly, we're all good. All good. So used to be an Islanders guy. I like Dr. J and that's love the Coliseum. Meatloaf, nice. I seen a lot of concerts in Madison Square Garden back against 77, a ton. Billy, I love that you live in Texas and are not a Cowboys guy. Makes me very happy. Very happy. Robert, I'm a Jets fan too, man. I've never seen him in a Super Bowl too. It was 1969. I wasn't born yet, so it's the Joe Namath. Damaso Marte too. He was a key reliever, Jonathan, in the 2009 World Championship run for the Yankees. He was one of their key relievers. But that's a good point, too, from the Pirates. Another good one. We're at 91 likes. We're 9 away from 100. Let's keep it rolling. Who do you think will be moved when Stanton comes back, Hicks? I don't think they're DFAing Hicks, Link the man, unfortunately, because there's too much left on his contract. It could be a Gallo DFA. It could be. It could very well be. How do I think the lineup will look like after the trade deadline? I think, Smalls, you're killing me. I think one of Hicks or Gallo will be gone, most likely Gallo, and there'll be a new outfielder patrolling out there. Preferably a Bryan Reynolds or an Andrew Benintendi, but we'll see. We'll see. There are other guys that I'm sure Cashman probably is targeting that nobody's even thinking of. So he has a tendency to do that. He'll make a trade that everybody expects, and then some other trader will be like, oh, what did this guy just do? He does that on a regular basis. Shocking trades. So he has a penchant for doing that type of stuff. We're at 92 likes. All right, gang. Almost at 100. Yeah, Monty needs more run support. It was a good Bronx Talks is in the house. There they go, guys. Check Brian and Christian out. Okay, they were nice enough to have me on their channel. Okay, we had a good Yankee baseball discussions. Two very knowledgeable YouTubers. Okay, Brian and Christian, they work together as a pair, and they have kick-ass knowledge of the Yankees. They're right here in the comments. Bronx Talks. Take a look at their channel. Please support them by subscribing. They're a good channel to watch. Again, they're a part of this great Yankee fan community. So go give them some love if you don't mind, guys and gals. Looks like Gallo will take the heat. I would agree. Bronx Talks. And Bryan Reynolds is starting to heat up. I would try to strike before his trade value is true to roof, and that's what I would try to do. Florial, Andujar, Baby Garcia for Soto. Yeah, I think the it's not enough from the Nationals, Peter, coming back. I think the Nationals are going to have to add like Victor Robles, one of their top relievers, because Florial, Andujar, and Garcia is way too big of a package for Juan Soto. Yeah. Do I think Yanks will pick up Austin Romine? No, I think they're going to stick with Kyle Higashioka. Chicken Parm. I really do. I think that tandem is, working. I don't think they want to disrupt the momentum. I think next year will probably be Trevino and Rortvedt at that point. Both of them have at least 4 controllable seasons or 3 controllable seasons. So that's my guess. But Chicken Parm, I've been wrong before. So, and Molly, you did the right thing. You move over to the right side. Good. Well done. Well done. Molly used to be a Red Sox fan, everybody, but she's moved over to the Holy Land. Molly, well done. Well done. Paradise by the dashboard, like the floors. Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, props and love to Bronx Talks, man. Did Goose ever play That's a good question. I don't know. It's a good question, Chris. That's a good question. Carpenter, I would keep playing him until his freaking limbs fall off. Honestly, he's been productive here. Not sexy signing, but that stash alone, he's got straight up street cred. With that stash, gangster. And it's thick. He's got that Magnum PI thing going, right? I just feel like he's going to the stadium with his Mustang convertible, right? And his leather jacket and his tight jeans like Tom Selleck, like just rocking it, You just see it, man. It's awesome. We got 96 likes, almost at 100. Smash that one if you haven't done so yet. All right, you just subscribe to Bronx Talks. Thank you, Morning Brew. Thank you. They'll be excited to have you on there. They do some good stuff. I like doing collaborations with those guys. Very knowledgeable Yankee fans. There's a lot of knowledgeable Yankee fans who have channels, and it's really, really encouraging to see. I've done collaborations with quite a few of them. Yankees Avenue, NYY Recaps with Derek Lewandowski. Go check them out. I've got more coming. Sportsman Z. He's a White Sox channel primarily, but he's a good baseball mind. So Bryan Reynolds for Dominguez, Luis Medina, Sweeney, Hayden Wisniewski, and Florial. That probably might be representative of a package the Pirates would accept Tyler Talbot. So, yeah, I mean, as much as I would hate to move Trey Sweeney, I mean, there's a reason why they have 6 prospects at shortstop, right? For that depth. So, yeah, you're probably going to have to move one of them. So I get it. Yeah, I just can't see them getting Bryan Reynolds without Jason Dominguez. So I just can't see it. I would be shocked. I would be shocked. And I would love to be shocked. So, but guys, thank you for the 100 likes, man. I appreciate you. Anything on yeah, Angel. I mean, it's going to cost a boatload to get Josh Hader over here from the Brewers, Angel Serrano. A boatload. I should do a video on Musin. I watched that game. I remember 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth. Carl Everett, one of the biggest jerks in the game, broke up his freaking perfect game. I'll never forget that. Never forget it. Carpenter's the WB. Yes, he is, man. Yes, he is. He probably has a side job as a carpenter or a painter or something, right? Contractor of some sort. A roofer, framer. I do concrete work. All honorable professions. So, but he's the type of guy that, to me, would fit that look. He would rock it, too. Rock it, man. Aaron Cedillo's in the house. Yeah, I mean, Hader will have to cut some of that hair, even though they're letting Cole do it out a little bit, but you know they're not going to take no mullets here. So, and we're almost at Joe Dirt levels for Josh Hader. He's down there with some serious mullet. Don't get me wrong, I'd like to see the mullet here, but I just don't think they'd probably give him some hell by make him cut it by an inch or 2 or whatever. But they're going to have to give up a nice haul for a Josh Hader, which is why I go back to kind of like a Scott Barlow from the Royals or even Luis Sessa from the Reds, because it won't cost as much as it would for Josh Hader, who is also under control until he's not free until 2024. So you get a year and a half of the guy. How about Bryce Harper to the Yankees? I mean, he loved the Yankees. I mean, I don't know how happy he is at the Phillies. I mean, he's winning MVPs. I mean, I really wanted him here. So I love Bryce Harper. And I love Giancarlo Stanton. I would love both of them to be here. He's the type of guy you would trade for if somehow Aaron Judge is no longer here. That's the way I see it. He's a beast, Bryce Harper. Absolute beast. See him hitting bombs over that right field porch left and just on a regular. Carpenter contributing less feels like when Tino signed with us back. Yeah, man. It's a workhorse, blue-collar player, He's a good player. Bryan Reynolds has a light mustache. He's not rocking the Magnum PI like Carpenter. Carpenter's mustache is legit. It's, it's thick. It's like he has a centipede crossing his face. I watch just glued here. Like Nestor Cortez has a nice mustache, but it's not as thick as Carpenter's. Carpenter's the next level, man. We're talking like serious. Talking serious, man. He did like a state patrol. He did. Udo, thank you for supporting Bronx Talks, man. I appreciate that, man. Love and respect right back to you, Udo. I think you'll enjoy their videos, too. But 2 really good young dudes. They actually had a Tommy John on their channel. They had Tommy John on their channel. So that was a cool interview. Really freaking cool. Grew a mullet during the pandemic, still rocking it. Chicken parm, nice. You got the mullet, dude. You went from a buzz cut to a mullet? Damn. What if you buzz cut this and just let I buzz cut my hair and just let it grow in the back? Just a train, dude. That you'd be all time with that chicken parm. Like you seriously be all time. Word is now that Girardi's days in Phillies. I could see him. I could see this being his last season, Billy Branch, because the Phillies are just not. Unfortunately, with that roster too, it's unfortunate. Varsho and the D-backs would be perfect. He's a nice looking player, Peter. I would have gone after Harper. Yeah, I mean, I think so would I, Jonathan. I mean, I think the contract scared him. The 13 years, 325 or 330, which was a little more than 25 a year. They took on less money for Stanton in less years, so I think that was their kind of logic. But Stanton's been money here in the playoffs, absolute money. So, but Harper would be nice. Jason Longview, if you trade for Reynolds and keep Judge, you really fortified that lineup, man. Really, really fortified that lineup. Peter on Varsho, center field and catcher, good at both. Yeah, he does both. He's a double duty guy. You don't really see many catchers who play center field too. It's kind of nuts. You know, it's kind of nuts. Billy Joe's not been good at Philly. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Hasn't been the right fit. It's called a skullet. He's Stephen London. What's up, my friend? What a hell of a nail biting into that game. Oh goodness, yes. Yes, sir. And JMO was absolutely fantastic. Tommy John's elbow should be. Yes, it should. Yes, it should. Yes, they don't have room for Varsho. Oh, Carson Kelly's back yet. Yeah. I mean, I don't think the Yankees would take him as a catcher. Maybe they'll take him for a center fielder, which would mix things up a little bit. I don't think they want to mess with the Trevino Higgy dynamic. I just don't think they want to do that. Zach Short would be a good fit as well, give him an opportunity. Zach Short. Where is he from, Peter? Zach Short. Tommy stats alone on borderline. Yeah. Well, this is true. This is true, Bronx Tom. This is true, my guys. Borderline Hall of Famer. This is true. And they revolutionized the procedure because they called it Tommy John. So, he's going to always be infamous for that. So have a great night, Robert Selsky. I'm going to wrap it up in a minute, too. Contreras, brother William. Playing left. And MJ Melendez playing right as well. That's why they're not trading him. And they have MJ Melendez playing right field, really? Oh, my God. Their top catching prospect? Wow. Well, I mean, he's blocked by Salvador Perez for the next 5 years anyway, so. And that kid can hit. What did he have, 38 or 46 home runs? Some crazy amount of home runs last year at AAA. I think it was AAA or AA. Some ridiculous amount. Rizzo definitely needed that hit. It was a good pick-me-up hit. 100% Stephen London. 100%. It was good to see him fired up. It was good to see the team fired up, man. This was an exciting win. I don't think the Yankees. Somebody said I don't think the Yankees would pay Soto what he's looking for. Remember, Shallow Hal isn't George. I think he's probably the only guy that they would chicken farm, but I could be wrong because he's 23. And, again, even if they buy out his last 2 years before he's a free agent, say he turns 25, you give him a 10-year deal at whatever, $450 million, he'll be done at 35, right? Give him an opt-out after 5 years so that he's 30. He can opt out and go for a bigger deal. And at that point, if he opts out, you go deuces. You just got a bunch of his prime years. That's why I keep saying, too, to consider trading Judge now that he's turned down the money because the Yankees have gotten the majority of his prime years. At this point moving forward, they're going to pay a boatload for majority decline years. That, to me, it's going to prevent them from making other moves down the line. That's my fear. And like I said, I like Judge, but I like the Yankees more. So we don't really want them saying, "Oh, rise in the other ballpark." I just want world champs here. World champs. I could care about the all rise, be honest with you. But I get what you're saying, Jason. Yeah. Tommy John was a classic player, though. He was a great pitcher. Yogi didn't start playing left till the end of his career when Elston broke out. Elston Howard, oh yeah. Great night, Robert. Gallo flirting with Chris Davis look-like ways. Kind of is, yeah. Davis was feared and he fell off and then never did anything else. Yeah. 100%. Definitely need to play a passion. That's what these guys are doing now. So I'll be going to a game this year at some point, Tyler. Yes. Don't know when yet because I have a baby coming, another baby on the way in due in 4 weeks. So everything's got to work around that. I can't do anything until beforehand, but shortly after either. We've got to make sure that everything's okay. Got to keep the house in order first. That's most important. Lou Gehrig was the first famous guy to be done. Yes, yes, indeed. And Tommy John was the first. Yep, exactly. With Sean Browning. I just, as much as I like that, English Marquez, I don't think they're going to DFA Hicks only because he's got several years left on his contract. I don't think they want to eat that money. Cashman loves Tommy John, huh? Severino, Taillon, Montgomery. Got that right, Tyler Talbot. 100% right. Thank you, Lung. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Yeah, 3 girls. It's going to be 3 girls. Yankees Morning Brew my way. blackbeltrunningcoach@gmail.com. Again, it's blackbeltrunningcoach@gmail.com. Yankees Morning Brew. It's not required, but I greatly appreciate you, Morning Brew, but don't feel obligated to send anything. But that's the email. The Yankees hopeful Florian Alpert. Either that or just young depth in the outfield. Thank you, Bronx Talks, man. I appreciate that voice. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. You Morning Brew. Appreciate you. He is kind of always the 27th guy. Yeah. Dion, thanks, brother. Sean Browning, yeah, no doubt, man. I appreciate that, brother. Can never bat Hicks and Gallows. Yeah, I mean, you're right about that, Tim King and Jordans. You're 100%. Thank you, Ball 4. Yeah, 3 girls long. A lot of girl power up in this house. A lot of girl power. I like it. I like it, man. They have their own personalized bodyguard right here with me, so. Spoke with Cashman last year. Watched a game versus Texas last season. It was Cashman's sweet. Give Hicks his support. He is a Hicks supporter. Yeah, and he's also a Gardner guy too. But I'm surprised that they haven't brought Gardy back. Might be able to trade Gallo, as there are teams in other markets that aren't. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he still has potential. Put him in a less pressure environment. It's not going to cost a lot to move him, so you might as well. My wife is not a Yankees fan. She's a Phillies fan, Ball 4. My kid, my oldest daughter, she's 4. My second daughter's 2. So they're really not into baseball that much. But my oldest daughter's a Yankee fan. I appreciate that, Morning Brew. I tried to be. I love having girls. I love being a girl dad. They're a handful, but they're precious. Absolutely precious. So. Oh, yeah, no doubt, fan for life. I have Guardian and Hicks. Yeah, I can't blame you, Tyler. I really can't. Udella is a. I love it, man. I like that name. I would have mentioned it to my wife tonight. I'm going to mention it to my wife. Big boy. Ooh. Waldichuk, Glaber Torres, Oswald Braza, Tree Sweeney, Beck Way, JP Sears, and Marinaccio for Alcantara and Jazz Chisholm. Oh, man. That's a lot to give up for those two. It might cost that, though. 2 young, controllable guys, big boy. That's an interesting trade, man. Interesting. Well, Wink the man only knows that Gardy's turned down contracts from Toronto and Atlanta because he only wanted to sign with the Yankees. That's all we know right now. And Ciarte is another guy who's just playing AAA right now. He's still staying on. He's being productive too, so we'll see if he gets a shot. Long you have one girl, she'll be 26 and fantastic, bro. Girl power, bro. Girl power. Thank you, Elish Marquez. Thank you very much. Chicken parm. My sons are 42 and 30. Nice. Good fan. Nothing like family, man. Nothing like family. Ken Crossan, thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man. Gregory, am I Mike Exisa? I am not. I have no idea who that is. three boys going to be 23, 19, and 16. Nice. Long, very nice. Glaber could be starting second baseman. Maybe I have to go look at the stats for the other guys, but he could be an all-star at the very least. So, guy looks like he snorts Anson. Oh man, I got the funniest people here. I love it. Only Yankee fans in his family. That's right, man. That's right. My son was on the Red Sox Little League team. I made him get dressed in the garage. Oh god. Oh, that's that Yankee loyalty. I love it, Marcus. That's fantastic, man. Jason, I hear you, bro. I'm in my 40s too. In my 40s as well. Yeah. Glaber's better than I thought it would be this year. So, your son's been a good luck charm, Christian. That's right. That's right. I hope my daughter's another good luck charm too. No doubt. No doubt. It's between Glaber, Altuve, and Jimenez. Yeah. And I can't stand Altuve, so I would prefer Glaber. Cashman had to be taken note on Team 60. Yeah, damn right. They're always doing that, big boy. They're definitely looking. They're definitely looking. So, Carlos, I hear that, man. I hear that. I mean, I would have been going through the roof if Taillon actually finished this perfect game tonight. Through the damn roof. Yankees never knew about Galactics. Yeah, Tyler, but I don't know how much it affects his game, but whatever. Like, yeah, the picks are interesting, entertaining. I'd like to know who drafted Joey Gallant at home runs. Big boy, I don't know. MLB promo with Dave Mantle comparing his dad and Trout. No, I did not. I mean, Mickey Mantle's an all-timer. I mean, Trout he's on his way to being an all-timer. He's on his way, that's for sure. Buck, yeah, Buck is a good one. If we're in this Subway Series with the Mets, he's a very formidable opponent. So, yeah, Billy, 3 girls, my man. Dude, yeah. 3 girls, man. And 4, if you count my wife. So 4 women in the house and me. I'm outnumbered, man. I'm outnumbered. Christopher Woods have a great night. I'm going to wrap it up in a second, too. 66 in August. Chicken parm, fantastic. Fantastic. God bless. I did hear the crowd shouting overrated, which was fantastic. Mantle wearing his dad. Love it. Someone in Texas. Nice. Very glad they didn't waste time. Oh, man, me too, AB. That would have sucked. That would have sucked. Mets Dodgers starting tonight. Should be a great series. That'll be a fun series, Dion. Mets are scared because of Schultz. Yeah, and and they're going to make moves at the deadline. I mean, Steve Cohen's going to do whatever it takes if he thinks they can win the World Series. Whatever it takes. So, trade for Pham so we can watch him and Donaldson fight. Yeah, that would be nuts. I don't know, like, I was surprised he just slapped Jock Peterson out in the field, like, over fantasy football. Like, I don't know. Trade Gal for 2 Utes. Yeah, 2 Utes. And then you're telling me, ain't got no Chinese food here in Alabama. We're going to stick out like tourists, Oh, and what are you, a fucking world traveler? Remember Marissa told me? Is it possible 2 Utes? The best. The best. Trout was the commissioner, yep. Of that fantasy football. Yep, Sean Browning over fantasy football. One guy asked me how I would feel if my daughter came home from college and told me she was gay. I shocked him when I said I'd be more upset if she told me she decided to be red. Add me to that list, Billy. Add me to that list. I'd be more pissed off and shocked if she said she was a Boston fan. Add me to that list. 6:34 left in Golden State by 4. Boston's going to make it tough, though. The Celtics are a good team. They are a good team, so they'll make it tough one way or another. But I do think Golden State will eventually pull it out. But and I'm going to wrap this up, everybody. Thank you so much for coming on. The Yankees win again. They sweep the freaking Angels, and we'll definitely be going live on Saturday night. But one way or another, you'll get updates and lineups and recaps tomorrow, and the rest is the rest. So have a great night. Peace and love to all of you. Thank you as always for your support, and have a great night. Over and out.